Hey guys, welcome back to Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I just woke up, let's get this party started. Kind of a weird start to this video because I decided that while I was in this vicinity, I wanted to just come back and finish out this crypt. And it turns out we actually were pretty much done with it already. There's no way to get through this wall here, it's just gold. So, yeah, I get 5 gold for that. There's no, like, extra content to this place. It was just the gold. I guess that was worth coming back for. But now I gotta run the whole way out of here. And I'm gonna cut that out for you guys. But also, while I was dicking around, I did come in here and find out that that video camera we picked up is under one of these in here. There's a big list of stuff. They categorize everything differently. Here it is.
This camera belongs to the X700 line. Sam had one of those. I was so jealous. It's just the thing you'd want for an expedition to find a lost monument or civilization. This is proof that there were people coming here as recently as the 1980s. Even when modernity scoffs at them, some legends still manage to inspire people. The lens is cracked. Almost looks as though it was hit by a projectile of some type.
Well, couldn't have been a bullet or else it would have shattered the whole damn thing, right? Interesting. Anyways, I also had a weird experience, guys, when I was, like, consulting the map to figure all this stuff out. It's like when I first loaded this game up this morning, I came over here and I checked this icon right here, and this was lit up bright white, much like the treasure chest right here. And I was like, well, that's bullshit, because I just did that tomb. And I went into my skills to make sure I had the skill that we got for it, which is, Cayman's Heart right there. And I had the skill, and I'm like, well, why would it show that that's not done? And then I went out of the map, and I went back in, and then it was showing as grayed out. So, I don't know if it just took a second to, like, register that, because that was the last thing we did on the save file, or what. It's really weird. This game is, like, a little glitchy in some ways. It's a little buggy, it seems. Especially in regards to the map. It's done some confusing things for me. But, yeah, not the biggest deal in the world. We'll roll with it. And I will see you guys when we get back to that campfire near Jonah. What the hell?
This seems to describe a hidden chamber nearby.
Really? What does that mean? Hidden chamber nearby. Okay, that didn't tell me anything. It unlocked nothing on the map. It gave me no indication of what it's talking about. I didn't even get credit for, like, discovering that. Definitely missed that the first time around. Is that just referring to the crypt itself, like the sarcophagi? That's the plural. The sarcophagus that we opened? I don't know. I'll bet no one knows. Okay, now we should be back in the area where Jonah was waiting for us. And now we should be good to proceed. My controller just rumbled in a funny way. I'm not sure why. Why would it do that? Wait, Jonah's back here? The waypoint in this game is jerking me around. Ah, we want to go straight back here. Okay. Jonah? There he is. Good to see you again, pal. I'm starting to get a little worried about you. My name is Jonah. Jack's journal.
18th of July. I awoke this morning at the sight of my father wringing his handkerchief tightly between his 2 hands. Wide-eyed and unblinking, he stared in Raleigh's direction. Raleigh had passed. Infection had set into his wounds days ago, and shortly after, fever took hold. Between fits of cold sweats, laboured groans of pain, and demented ramblings, Raleigh had somehow been able to insist on forging ahead. Father had tried to reason with him, telling him to turn back, to let us carry the torch, but Raleigh made it clear. Turning our backs on him would have been leaving him there to die. We forged ahead. We were as far away from civilization as we had ever been, and we foolishly continued to trudge forward. So long, old friend.
Well, that is too bad for Raleigh. Hey, the story's complete, guys. Check that out. Alright, well, I guess we found all of Jack's journals. That makes me happy. Give me 1 second here, guys.
What do you think we'll find in Kuakyaku?
Running water would be nice.
I think at this point, I'd settle for no jaguars.
True that. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. In my haste to start recording this morning, I realized that I had forgotten to close my window. And since it's always so goddamn noisy in the apartment complex where I live, that spells bad news for recordings. I gotta close that window every time, or else stuff bleeds over, and that's no bueno.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Oh, really? Huh. That's nice. So, I kind of wonder, can I just heal myself right now? Even though I didn't need to. Okay. Well, actually...
Full up. Can't carry anymore.
That's good, because the only reason I wanted to do that was to see like how many it used each time, and it looks like it uses 3, so that answers that question. I've got 8 self-heals, and I don't need to worry about picking up more until the day comes that I have to use them. Although it is a little awkward having 24 uses and then using 3 of them each time. Why not just make them a single use and carry 8? Unless those numbers are going to change with upgrades. I guess that would make sense. If the math will check out differently, you know? What's up on this ridge? I guess this is just a bird's eye view of what's going on. I kind of want to try and make this jump from up here, even though that's a terrible idea. I have no good reason to want to do that except for, like, my own thrill, but I'll restrain myself, guys. Hooah! Nice job, Jonah. Hey, we got an empty, abandoned shack in the middle of the jungle. This is how a lot of horror movies start. Keep grabbing those resources. Anybody home? I come in peace. Looks like, you come in pieces. This dude just died in here. So long ago that he's just nothing but a skeleton. Nobody ever found him. Okay, so we picked up, what was that, an Archivist Map? Yeah. But it doesn't appear to have actually shown us much in this area. Right. That was supposed to show us, like, certain specific things, right? Jonah, get out of my face. I'm trying to climb this tree. It doesn't work. So, why would they give me an Archivist map that doesn't actually unlock anything on the map? Is it just me, or is that, like, super illogical? Can't even climb on top of this place. What about up here? I'm jumping on your bed. And your trash. I'm making a mess of your place. What are you gonna do about it? Can't actually get up there. Okay, this area seems useless. We forge on. Someday we're gonna get to this village.
There's a road.
Let's check it out.
Jaguar attack!
What's going on?
Shit,
Uh-oh.
Trinity, get down.
Damn.
Truck's stuck. I can see that. What are we doing about it?
Follow my lead.
How the hell am I supposed to know?
What are you doing?
Get back. Hide.
Let me handle this,
You're the
Jonah.
logistics guy, aren't you?
I'm not the one who drove onto a rotten bridge.
Oh, hold up. I got him. Hold on, they're friendlies. Keep your eyes Someone should check back there.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Put her right there. Make sure nothing can get through. I want this whole area sealed off.
Yes, sir.
If there's anything here, we're gonna find it.
So much for you. Oh, Jonah. Look at Jonah going to town too, guys. I didn't know he had it in him. That's awesome. So, I should have automatically looted this guy, right? Didn't I buy that skill? I didn't see anything pop up, so like maybe he didn't have anything? Okay. I was just gonna try to run to the right and get in that cover over there.
Someone should check back there.
That's
I'll do it.
a bad idea.
Put it right there. Make sure nothing can get through. I want this whole area sealed off.
Yes, sir.
If there's anything here, we're gonna find it.
All right, we'll stick to this wall then.
This is the last time this thing was serviced. This is rusty. Don't get distracted, Mendez.
What are we looking for here?
Anything that moves. Anything that doesn't.
They still didn't find that relic. I'd love to be the guy that does.
Not me.
Why not? You'd be a hero.
I'll be dead more likely. No thanks. I'll keep sitting here looking for hostiles. Less talking, more looking, gentlemen.
Nice.
Get off your asses. Yes, sir.
Okay, I definitely got loot from that guy. Oh, it makes me so happy. All right, Jonah.
We're clear.
Yeah? Are you sure? Okay.
It's quiet. What's your team doing?
I'll check.
We're not paying them to sightsee.
We'll have to go under.
Yeah.
We know there's the main temple. What we're looking for is any smaller ruins we might have missed before.
Okay.
It's really wet
Shouldn't
in
we,
there.
like, commandeer that
We'll
gun?
lose it.
We're gonna have to reinforce the bridge.
It'll be tough to find some.
Why didn't you test the bridge like I told you?
Oh, I'm pretty sure we did test the bridge first.
Fuck off. I'm not coming for you.
Maybe we can pull it out.
Okay, maybe. Let me think about that.
We can take them.
All right.
All right. If you think we're clear.
You
Nice.
I'll take these guys.
What in God?
Hide.
Dave, Sammy. Guys, I told them to test the bridge first. Son of a... Dave! Dave! Gotta find out what the hell's going on.
That was close. He's going for Jonah. Jonah, you okay, dude? Where's that dude off to? He just bugged out. He was like, no, no thank you. I don't want any of what's going on. I think I gotta take that guy out, though. Okay. Let's slowly make our way over. Oh. Shit. Nice. Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho.
Oh, no, you don't! Fuck you!
Stop. Thanks. You okay?
Yeah. Take this. I hope that's the last of them. That was close.
Yeah.
How'd they know to come here?
I don't know.
Not exactly the civilization I was hoping to run into.
Yeah.
My arm is so itchy.
That means it's healing.
I might have liked it better when it was injured.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying not to think about my back.
You know, my grandmother survived a tsunami in the 60s.
What happened?
She lost friends. Her family lost their business. But after that, she could feel things coming. Volcanic eruptions, storms, other things.
Other things? What kind of ominous
What
shit
was
is
your
that?
mother like? You don't talk about her as much.
She was creative, adventurous. I think she was probably the glue that kept us together. After her death, it was more lonely. Do you ever think about going back to New Zealand?
Sometimes. Maybe not as much as Hawaii. But, yeah,
Both your homes are so far removed from...
everything. Maybe that's why I can't stop traveling.
So far removed from everything. It's kind of depressing when you think about it like that. I'm really surprised that we got 2 new weapons out of that one encounter, guys. I mean, not new, but, you know, stuff that we didn't have. And I'm also surprised that Jonah, like, got that raw, man. He went to town on those dudes. I mean, I know that he's, like, a survivor and everything, but I didn't know he had that violence in him. I thought he was, like, a peaceful dude. Flammable Barrier. Hold left trigger and press right bumper to ignite flammable objects with a fire arrow. What? So I already have access to my fire arrows?
Impossible. I can't carry any more.
Alright, so... Huh.
Nice.
That is awesome. So I guess I don't really have to craft those
Come on, let's go.
so much as I just kind of use the oil when I have the bow equipped.
Impossible. I can't carry any more. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Right. Okay. That's good to know.
Any idea what the twins in that riddle are?
Could be anything. A pair of monuments or mountains or streams.
I suppose
I don't
we'll
have
know
enough
it when we
space for
see it.
that. Yeah.
Now I have enough space for that. So this popped up acting like we are actually at Kuwak Yaku now, guys. I almost don't believe it. But I hear music, and that means civilization.
I see people down there.
Hope they're friendly.
I'll let you do the talking.
La Choza del Puerco.
Hi.
Do you know if there's a place nearby we can stay for the night?
How'd you get so deep into the jungle? You lose your tour group or something?
No.
There were some guys here before, looking for artifacts. You with them?
Trinity.
Definitely not.
We just murdered all of them.
I need a break anyway. Come with me. Ugh. I'm sorry to ask so many questions, but the only B&B in town is my place.
Well, you can't be too careful. By the way, I'm Jonah.
Abby, Lara. Come in, have a seat. Carlos, 3.
What?
So, what are you here for exactly?
Well, we were following a riddle when our plane went down.
You mean it crashed?
Yeah.
And you just walked out of the crash?
Well, you know, it was cruising pretty low.
We are looking for Maya ruins.
Maya, you know you're in Peru, right?
Yeah. Long story.
Thanks. Well, you don't seem like a typical archaeologist.
Oh, she's the archaeologist. I'm just a cook.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you tried any of our local ceviche yet? It's a specialty.
Not unless it grows in the jungle.
Oh, don't tell me you missed our famous fish trees.
There's a crusher brewing there. Laura knows.
Where did you take this?
Mexico. Why?
Oh, I've seen this symbol before.
Where?
There's some ruins nearby, and a small rock with something like this carved on it.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Be my guest, but I guarantee they're not Mayan. My people were Inca and proud of it.
Why don't you rest for a while?
You sure?
I promised you a day off.
Well, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Have fun.
You know, that kind of made me,
Lara.
like, I've been thinking about, like,
Colleagues. She's brilliant.
you're not.
Oh, no. Nothing like that. No, I'm, pretty single.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I was thinking about too. I was like, you know, is there ever going to be a point where Lara and Jonah kind of have a thing for each other? You know, they've been best friends for a long time. They go through a lot of shit together. Male, female, I mean, you know, shit happens. And then it seems like Lara was like all too happy to just kind of pawn him off onto this girl.
Which one feels like?
So she could just kind of like work alone, I guess. So, yeah, I guess that answers that question. That's going to be his love interest for this game.
My life. Got my pilot's license in Lima, but when the oil company closed and I heard what was happening here, I decided to come home.
Would you ever live anywhere else?
Yeah. Now that things are under control, it might be nice to travel again.
Nunca en mi vida lo había visto tan ebrio como ahora.
You into football? It's a pretty big sport around here.
Yeah, I used to play, but things have been a bit busy lately.
Probably for the best. Football's okay. But rugby, there's a real sport.
No way.
You gotta change your mind about that.
I'd like to see you try.
Porque solo se emborracha cuando está solo. ¿Cómo lo haces?
Those are some impressive tattoos.
You too. Do you have any others?
Yeah,
What are they?
that's a secret. But maybe you'll find out someday.
Porque solo se emborracha cuando está solo. ¿Cómo lo hacen los expertos?
Bien, digamos que es verdad. Entonces, ¿por qué no intervienes? Se supone que eres su amigo.
Es lo que decidió hacer con su vida. A mí eso no me incumbe.
¿Que no es de tu interés? Llevas 5 minutos murmurando al respecto.
I love how they're just weaving these conversations in and out. All right, I guess Jonah and her are done, but it sounds like they're hitting it off pretty good, guys. Let's talk to this guy. Is this the drunk they're talking about?
¿Es nueva aquí? Acostúmbrese a no hacer nada. Aunque beber y sudar ayuda a soportar el día.
You're not a local?
No, trabajo en un barco que golpeó unas rocas a las afueras de la ciudad. La tormenta llegó de la nada. Hundió el maldito barco.
I wonder if that guy was always going to talk in Spanish, or if it's set that way because of the dialogue change that I made. Like, I expected, like, all the random dynamic dialogue that you hear in the background to be like that, but not like the people you actually talk to deliberately. It's fine, though. I am okay with that.
¿Quiere negociar?
Huh.
Ah, hola. ¿Forma parte del equipo de excavación?
No, just passing through.
Bien, si necesita algo, el mercado está en el centro del pueblo. Podría abastecerse antes de continuar.
Thank you.
Fue un placer.
Nice locals, guys. Oh, we have a merchant here. Excellent. We gotta go check that out. Pretty far up, it looks like. Close to where we're heading. Alright. Secrets are revealed.
Llevo 2 años tratando de reunir valor para invitarla a salir. Por fin lo hago y... ¿Quién es ese tipo?
Oh, no. Jonah's cockblocking this guy, guys. You know what? That's on you, bro. You've lived here your entire life. How long have you had to ask out Abby? And all of a sudden, the second you're actually about to do it, that's right when Jonah shows up? Nah, you're full of shit. Why don't you reach down real far and pull out your balls? Then you wouldn't have this problem. Alright, new camp discovered. Oh, this over here. I was gonna say, this little spit roast here, is that a camp?
Thank God. The storm barely affected the village. The epicenter was closer to the plain. But it could have been much worse. What have I done? What if the earthquake hits here? Hundreds of people will die. I need to find a way to stop it.
So, what was... I'm trying to remember the order of the things that the apocalypse was predicting. It was like tsunami, storm, earthquake, and then... What was the last one? Like volcanic eruption or something? So I guess we're like already halfway through it then. Yeah, still only 1 point though, so we're gonna not look at that right now. We'll see what we can do for our bow. Higher arrow speed and more damage, and that would take about 5 skins. That's not bad at all. Then we got drawing smoother and faster. Yep, probably gonna want that. And increased hold time. Okay. Let's grab that one. Let's grab this one. Oh, and I do still have enough for this. Might as well, guys. This bow is going to be my bread and butter. Theoretically. And looks like I need a couple more really nice skins in order to do this upgrade, which is increased damage. No, I would hope that, like, eventually we would get a better bow, like a compound bow or something, but I think all these upgrades would still end up applying to that. So it looks like these upgrades for the pistol take cloth and salvage, salvage and oil, salvage and gunpowder, maybe? I don't know what all these are. Smoother and quicker reload. And larger magazine. Okay. I think right off the bat, extra damage is going to be a good thing to have. So let's do that. And let's do quicker reload time. I don't want to spend all my resources on that, though. Because we also have a rifle. And looks like I do have enough for increased damage on this. Increased rate of fire. That actually looks really cheap. And that's really good for this kind of gun, I feel. So, yes. And then faster reloading on this guy. Obviously going to be a good thing. Just cleaning out the resources, guys. I also have enough to do another firing speed improvement. And yeah, that sounds great. Alright. Cleaned out the inventory, guys. Now we have room to pick up more things. So let's see what we can do with the our outfits right now. We also have unlocked Tactical Adventurer. Reduce noise from running, making Lara harder to detect. Kind of similar to this one, which is enemies take longer to detect and identify Lara as a threat. Like, it gets there differently, but it kind of ends up the same. I don't like that we can't actually look at it until we equip it, though. I'm going to stick with this for now, I think. It feels appropriate being here in the jungle. And this has no lower body benefit, so that kind of sucks. What are these? Evening Star Boots. Oh, this is what we unlocked in the crypt, actually. Gain additional plant and mineral crafting resources from each source. Oh, that's kind of cool. But we can't actually use it because we have to craft it. And we can't do that because I used all my skins. I really don't like that it doesn't let me see what it actually looks like. And I have no way of knowing because I can't equip it right now because I don't have it. Like, there should just be an overlay, like, showing you, like, yeah, this is how it would look if you could do it. Because that does factor into my decisions about whether I care or not, guys. Right. Okay. Let's talk to this guy over here right quick, because he's just chilling.
Si quiere conocer Kuwak Yaku, puedo ayudarla.
Are you the local tour guide?
Sé a dónde ir. Y a quién no acercársele.
I see.
El mejor pescado es el del muelle, obvio. El licor de cerdo tiene los mejores tacos, pero la cerveza está caliente.
I'll watch out for that.
Ah, y Omar, aléjese de ese tipo. No necesita sus problemas. Cree que puede venir a la ciudad y tomar lo que quiera.
Right. Well, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for trouble.
Ojos bien abiertos.
Ooh. We've got a mission available right over here. Interesting. What is that? There's so many icons for this map. I don't even see that one, but I assume it just means like a side mission you can unlock. Albino Capybara? What the fuck is that, guys? Empress Jaguar? Jesus. So, my Spanish isn't the best, guys. I did take like 4 years of Spanish in high school, but that was a long time ago. So, I understand certain things that are being said, like I can pick out words and whatnot. And right when the subtitles indicated that he was saying the beer is piss warm, all I heard was está caliente, which doesn't really factor in the piss part of the subtitles. So I don't know if I missed a word there or if they're just being a little, what's the word? If they're like embellishing the dialogue a little bit with the subtitles. But it's interesting. I'm glad that I turned that option on because I do enjoy that aspect of having the the local sounding language coming out of a lot of people. So, all right, guys, this is a good spot for a break. When we come back, we'll keep exploring the town. We'll talk to the locals. We'll hit the merchant up, see about maybe some side quests we can pick up and whatnot, and go from there. I didn't expect to have a place quite like this in this game, but it's really cool, and I think the game is about to open up for us. It was kind of a long, slowly paced intro, but we got here, and I'm excited. I'm really enjoying this game. I don't know if it's coming through in the videos or not, but I would say that just based on the first couple hours, this is my favorite Tomb Raider game of all the reboots. Like, I think this is better than the first 2 reboot games by a wide margin, just based on everything so far. Like, technologically speaking, it has some problems, but gameplay-wise and pacing-wise and content-wise, this has been extra good for me. So, yeah, this is cool. And thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next parts. You guys take care.